Good morning.
Good morning, guys.
How are ya?
Morning.
Alrighty. So, we've got a German bank holiday today. So, I wonder, is DAX closed? October 3. Have a quick little peek at this.
She gave us some a bag. She gave me a handbag.
Okay. No, looks like it's a bank holiday. It's a public holiday, but I think it's all normal. So to double check on that. Don't want to give false info. What was that, Tom?
Just saying hi.
Oh, hey, how are you? All right, so we had Aussie interest rates. They held. I have to read the. It was the opening. There's the first sitting of Michelle Bullock, so I have to read what indication. But it looks like, judging by price, she was pretty soft on future hikes. So we've had a big push up in pound Aussie. We've had Swiss CPI. They came out flat, pretty much as expected, but a little bit lower, a little bit of decline. So not really sure that's going to have much of an impact on German. Yeah, otherwise we've got US job market openings in the New York session. Nothing else really on the agenda. So what about Forex? No, not Forex. Financial use. Got some comments by ECB Lane. Got a couple ECB speakers. 9:35. unannounced. Talking about inflation. So basically this means higher for longer. Yeah, hey Dan, how are you? Service and inflation is now the big contributor. Food inflation is still an issue. Yeah, things are expensive for food. What did I get yesterday? That was... Oh no, it wasn't food. It was those little toilet caddies. Those little things that you put in the rim when you flush. It was, we bought some yesterday. We're like, I thought they were like 50p each. And now they were like, Morrison was, I think it was like charging nearly 3 times that. I was like, gosh, all these little things just creep up. Not like Australia though. Australia, you get like one little tiny plastic bag, costs you $100 of groceries. Here you can at least like, you know, get a lot still. Alrighty, so not much is happening.
Going through it with them. This is bullshit. I'm not putting up with this shit.
Yeah, I know. It's rubbish, isn't it, Chris?
What do they mean?
Alrighty. So let's have a look at German 40 then. Okay, so I was very keen on taking buys from this level, but I was a little bit disappointed to wake up and we'd already hit 15,100. So that's annoying. That's annoying. That was kind of my buy level. If we can push down there, and I was happy to trade down to 15,100. That's already been tapped in now. So let's start with the higher time frames. We'll start on the daily. Daily, I'm gonna have to admit, I was quietly confident that we were going to have a bullish day, or at least bullish until we got back up to this level. I thought we would do a bit more of a wick fill on that one yesterday, but we didn't. We just shot down. So now, sometimes when this does happen, my bias is just a day late. So I'm going to watch and see if we can start pushing bullish. But the fact that we've taken out all these lows, then I don't think we're going to be able to get all the way back up here. I highly doubt that happening. On the weekly, we've made like this looks like a substantial weekly candle already, and we're only into the second day now. So you know we got some serious volatility here. 4 hour. What did we leave? We left this. Actually, I'm going to show you the 6 hour chart. But the 6 hour chart is something that was quite interesting. Is in that we had created this resistance. So this was. Let me just remove all these things. Remove all the drawings. There we go. Okay. So resistance. So we've created like a fairly strong 6 hour resistance. Had another one there. Okay, this is the area that I thought we were going to actually retest, but we didn't. We created a resistance lower than that resistance, so this is just nice trending market. Now we pushed under all of this liquidity and we're having a reaction right now. So why is this liquidity? Is because you've got all these rejection wicks. On a lower time frame, this would have looked like, you know, support. And then over far to the left, like six and a bit months ago, what we've got is we had price to push up, then create structure. Okay, create structure. And then we've pushed up huge and made all-time highs. Then we've come down and we've formed a support. And this support is sitting just above this structure over here. And then now what's happened is with the Asian session and leading in just the really early, the first hour of the Asian close really, we've tapped into this area, swept all the liquidity that's underneath these wicks. So right now we're just seeing a little bit of liquidity's got to go from liquidity point to liquidity point. So if it's taking liquidity from here, where are they going to offload it before coming back down again? So that's the question. On the 4-hour chart.
Alright.
Okay, on the 4-hour chart. This is that first. This is like, you look at the 6-hour. The 6-hour candle. We'll go back up to that one. 6-hour candle is this red zone that I've got here. Okay, so this is where I've pulled the 6-hour liquidity. This candle here started at 5 in the morning, my time. So this is encapsulating Euro Open and London Open. If I go to the 4-hour chart, this candle here is the one that's more Euro Open and London Open. So I'm just going to shift this across a little bit, and rather than looking at this entire 4-hour wick, instead of having my resistance, my liquidity wick this big, I'm just going to keep it at this point. Okay, so this is why this one's kind of like, might not look like it makes sense, but it's drawn on the 6-hour chart. 3-hour. Now, I can probably refine that a little bit more now, so it makes a bit more sense now to pop it there. We can move these across because they didn't get taken yesterday, so they're still valid. Move all these across. All right. Okay, so nice little liquidity sitting inside of this wick. Once we make our way up there, we could see reactions, but we've got to make our way up there to see that reaction. So just park there for later on. We've got London session pushed down, New York session pushed down, Asian sessions pushed down, and we hit the zone that I actually really liked. This 15-100 area. I'll just take you. I'll show you this area later because I want to show you what's down underneath, but I'm going to go back 6 months, so it's going to take some time. What else? Nothing here. 2 hours. Let's go 2 hours. 2-hour chart. Now we're starting to get some interesting things over in this area. You can see that there's a lot of traffic, a lot of areas wicking and rejecting below it. Like, so support here, resistance, resistance, then we clean candle up, support, clean candle down. So this area could be something. Maybe this could be like a daily high somewhere. We've got a couple points of interest being New York, 50% in this area as well, just from a session point of view. We've got this candle, no bottom wick as well. We've got a candle here, no top wick. And we've got, just if you can see these little faint dotted lines, these ones, it's on the lower time frame, but they're capturing a lot of wick tips, the tips of wicks. Let's go to 1 hour. 1 hour. So this is kind of what I was talking about, right? We've got like the real bottom, Asian low. We've got this wick here. We've got no top wick here. We've got an Asian high right here. And then we've got, these were over a little bit further to the left, but they're just taking out like the highs of this particular candle in New York session. So I quite like this area for some reason. I've just got it as dashed and as potentially a retest area. Maybe we could, bounce off of that and then start pushing back down again. Maybe that's a scenario that could play out. And what it would look like is the daily candle. Yesterday was like this. This is the daily candle. And then maybe today it's already pushed down, but maybe it can come up, make a top wick, and then still close down down here. Maybe the daily candle will close something like that. So I'm just trying to preempt where is the top wick going to be for the day. If there's a clearer target, I could trade up to a level. We'll have to see. Let's go 45 minutes. 45 minutes. This is where a lot of that move started from. This candle here was 15 minutes after NYSE yesterday, where we really just dropped from. So there was definitely a flood of orders. Only sellers in there. So there's probably maybe some sellers left at that level again. Anything else on the 45-minute area? Nope. We've got Asian high. We've got a little resistance candle, resistance candle, resistance candle. So this is why, like, I think we'll definitely come up to here at least, which is another 30 odd pips away. So even that's tradable. Even just a little, little tiny trade here is tradable. Yeah, and we've got, like, it was holding as a support here. So I've got here as Asian high and just a general rejection area. Okay, so that area is interesting. We've got 13 minutes till open. Okay, so let's go 30-minute chart. This is where late New York session, we had a liquidity wick as well. So that's what this little zone is. Yeah, then we'll go down a lower time frame. Let's go to 15. Nothing really to say here apart from I was keen to actually, when I saw the rejection from here and prices pushing back, I was actually keen to trade back up, but the spread again was like 3.7. So just put you in an awkward spot trading a 20 pip range with a spread that's around nearly 4. It's not okay. 5 minute. We've got plenty of these no wick candles. So that's why I was keen once we're pushing back up to here. We've got all these little areas that were left over. So it's just the spread makes it awkward. All right. Yeah, trendline liquidity. Yeah, so, but we've got two lots of trendline liquidities. We've got that one, and then we've got that one. So I was wondering if we could go up higher to get this, and then eventually we're going to sweep all of this as well. That's why I think we're going to have downside. I'm just hoping we can get that downside from a nice higher level.
So we already took like a 50% of a trend line here, this trend line.
Yeah, and that's the
It's
no wick
taken out.
there. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So let's see, we can wait for London Open. Once London Open, we can decide either we want to continue push to the upside or going back to the comeback into this area. And maybe from that area, we can again start pushing upside.
Yeah. Yeah, and what's going to be the real tell is how the next 10 minutes plays out. And we'll see how this 30-minute candle is closing. If it's closing more or less where it is or a little bit lower, the 1 hour candle is going to be a bit more of a top wick, smaller body. So that kind of gives you, it adds another question where it's going to go, given that we've already wicked down here and we've already taken out half of Asian session. Whereas yesterday we had a clear read because the hour candle was closing like this guy, wasn't it? So with the hour candle closing like that, with room up the top, it was easier looking for a buy. But if we don't get that kind of candle here, and it's closing with a bit of a rejection wick, not quite, it's not a confirmed rejection wick, but a longer top wick and a smaller body in a downtrend with no, like, it's already taken a liquidity point up here. It doesn't mean it has to go up to here yet. So depending on how this one closes, we'll see if we've got a clear read. If it's closing bullish, like up, say it's closing above this area, then you've got a fairly much easier job to anticipate that the next candle hopefully can wick it down and then push bullish into this area, because this would be the next potential rejection zone. If that's the case, then potentially we could try get a 30 pip move, and that would be alright. Alright, so now I've got to go back in time here. So the one we've taken out is this grey section right here. This is what we've taken out. The nice one about this is, like, you look at like the 2 hour, or not 3 hour maybe, or even the 4 hour. No, it's the 3 hour. This area, just so, like, look how many rejections we have across here. And more to the left. But rejections, rejections, fake out, rejections, sitting on top of it, rejections, rejections, rejections. So a nice little order block, this candle right here, before this up move, and we've never ever been back to this area again. So if price can sit on top of this candle and go, like, this is structure now. So if this is structure and price comes down to it and sits on it twice, third time it breaks, fairly quick move all the way down to the bottom of structure. You guys see me draw that before, like this kind of pattern, like that third break. The double bottom creates liquidity underneath, people think it supports holding, and then it rinses you. Third break, straight through all of this. So that was why this area down here was very attractive. Now I'll just extend this to the right. Black box. Okay, so look at that. Keep your eye on these two zones. After that, we've got a fair bunch of rejections over here, but we've got like a lot more sections where we've got clean traffic as well. So we'll come back to this later. I don't think we're going to be attacking these zones today. It's more likely tomorrow or Thursday if it's keep on pushing bearish. So for now, I think we've got enough information, but just keep your eye on this, on these two when I go back. Okay. So it's these ones here. These ones here. Okay, so first touch, second touch, third time breaking through, straight down. Really nice. Really nice price action. Just a shame it all happened, because we would have wanted, I would have loved to have traded into these wicks down here to then look for buys. Anyway. Cool. 5 minutes, 6 minutes. What do you guys think? What are you guys looking for?
I think I'm going to wait for a buy down by that 15.10 mark.
15,100?
Have it come down. Yeah, sorry, 15.100.
Okay, yep.
Have it come down and take that, and then go for a buy from there. If it's that bottom end.
Not a bad idea to mark up those higher time zone levels and then simply wait for price to get there. That's not a bad idea at all. I like the sound of that. Tom's looking for sells at 15,200. So about where price is. Yep. This little order block right here. So you can say that this is a significant level if it's managed to break these lows and make a new low. And if we've made a new lower low, 8 times out of 10, we do a partial retest or a full retest. I think it's 9 times out of 10 we do a partial retest. 1 out of 10 we just do a straight V shape. So you're playing the odds there, you're playing the probability, which makes a lot of sense. Daniel looking for sells from 15 to 10. So back in this red zone. Yeah, don't get carried away trading before 8 o'clock. Make sure you're aware of your time. Okay, you got all chart views. It's annoying when when price drops so much and we get to this bit where, like, if I'm here, everything's quite flat, and then it like this. See it doing that? It's annoying when that happens. It's right in that area that it zooms out or zooms in. So I've got to constantly manually adjust the scale so it makes a bit of sense. Oh, I've got to set up my computer.
Let's say if this 50-minute is closing like a doji one, then new hourly open or London open can push the price to the upside to that 15,200 area, and maybe from that area we will again start pushing downside.
Yeah, because if this 30 minutes closing like this above here, then we've got that room to the top side, just like yesterday's play.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you go in New York yesterday?
It was a bad one. Yeah, yesterday tried to take a sell, instead I took a buy.
Oh, that's right.
And then
Yeah.
the misclick happened. And even I was only looking at chart, the whole concentration on the chart. I went looking at the MT4, and when I saw the position in drawdown, then it was already like a more than 20 pips.
Yeah. Yeah, I did that. I've done it actually a couple times recently. Normally it's just once and you realize, but I actually did it. I did it on one I was telling you yesterday when I did it, and then I did it again the day after, and I don't normally make it like that. So I was in a good position, and I was actually trying to scale it in. So I entered 2 more positions, but I misclicked, and I was buying, and it was going well, and I tried to scale in, and I hit 2 sells. I was like, oh, what the hell? Because normally, you know how if you put on multiple positions and it shows you the average price, the average profit that you're in. As soon as I did that, it disappeared. And I was like, it only does that when if it can't tell, because I've got a buy and a sell. And when I looked at it, I was like, I had my buy position going, and I entered 2 sells as my scale in. It actually worked out, as in, like, it bounced back as soon as I pushed the sell, thinking it was the buy, and I was like, oh, wait a second, close out. So I was able to, like, close out those, fix the mistake, and still, like, make a pip or 2. So did get lucky. I got lucky last week. Yeah.
1 minute.
1
1
minute,
minute for the London Open now. So that 50-minute is closing like a doji one now.
Yeah. If it was closing above this grey zone, you've got easy pullback buys. It's closing at the zone, so I don't see. All right, open of no top wick. One hour's almost. It's pretty low push. Collecting
Mark
this liquidity
low.
from here.
This mark this low, previous hourly low.
Note the imbalances here. started with it. Not liking what I'm seeing. But if it is breaking above here and breaking above this area, going up and then up again, this might be this is more than likely a tradable area. But you've got to be in and out pretty quick. So it's probably not worth it. But that would be an idea if you've missed. I haven't taken anything. But grabbing this liquidity from this point, breaking this high, don't take the first break because it could just be a bit of a fake out. Second break, you could take it up for 20 pips if you're inclined, or just wait for your areas before the stream that you're waiting for. As in, are you only waiting to take buys from down here or only waiting to take sells from up here? If that's the case, don't get manipulated into what price is doing as soon as we open. Hey Gilbert, how are you? Yeah, make sure everyone trades safe because I'm not really seeing anything super clear.
A big fill, I think, to the downside.
It's really it. It's in a touch and go situation.
They just took out the imbalance candle. It created a top wick for the London Open candle. No.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that trading range, 20 pips. Got to have at least be able to get 50 and then be happy with 30. Not happy with 20 or see 20 pip range and then, because you've really then got to get the whole thing. But that was nice. I probably should have considered these 3 candles here as an area for rejection, because that was no, I'm happy to sit out of this one. No point given. You don't need to trade air every day, as in like being a trader every second. Avoiding these bad trades is just as important as taking a winning trade. Because to be honest, I'd rather just keep on pushing and look for sells up here or here. Well, it's creating the resistance. If this candle's got to close, it's created that resistance. So this becomes your resistance to break support. Okay, so if we don't break this resistance, I'm going to execute a sell. It's going to let this bottom wick sort itself out a little bit. See if it just does another pullback. Otherwise, we've got a wick fill candidate coming up.
I'm waiting for this candle close and then another candle can come upside. Then I can look for side.
Because at the moment we're fighting this hour candle still, which has got the Frankfurt volume in it. Okay, retest again and then tell us if this is going to hold. No, good. Okay. Touch and go here. It's not giving you a steady move at either direction. First 10 minutes is almost done. We've just gone up and down, up and down.
Now we also took out the previous 50-minute high. So let's see if this will continue pushing downside or upside. So for me, this is a single candle manipulation. Price breaking that low, price wanna continue pushing downside, or breaking high, we will continue pushing upside. Even on 1 minute also, we created a
Rejection
negation, upside and downside negation. So either direction broke, price can go in that direction.
Could be a function of the German bank holiday as well. Sarah's in UK 100 today. That dumped as well yesterday. It dropped like nearly 2%. Oh, that's 3 hour. I think it's saying to potentially go get a coffee now. What, it's not doing nothing. Just range city. Yeah, I mean, if this is just this is your range candle. Little doji again, so negation. Just wait for it to have your zones above and below that you're keen on. Wait for us to leave this area. Don't get trapped right here. Don't get trapped. That buy ideas can still work out if we're breaking that again. If you are so inclined. What is UK 100 doing? So did you take the breakout, Sarah? We took out the Asian high. That's a nice little move. It's not as volatile as German 40. But that was a nice little breakout. Going with the 30-minute, well, not maybe 30-minute, maybe the 1 hour. 1 hour taking out, I don't know where this line was from a long time ago, this green line. And then price pushed back up to Asian high. That's nice. Okay, German 40. I put a video, Chris, if you're listening, for the sessions with the settings. It's in the G drive.
Thanks, Hayden. Because my sessions, if I look at the hourly chart, I've got 3 candles in London already. I don't understand.
Oh yeah, you got this.
Anyway.
You've got your London session not starting at 8 o'clock.
Let's have a look.
Also check this
No,
one.
8 till 13.
This thing.
What about this one? UTC?
Yeah, I've got it at 1. 1, yeah, that's right. 8 till 13, 22 to 6 for Asians, 6 to 8.
Do you have the colors
Also
different?
check this one. This bottom one. Timing. Yeah.
Which?
This one here.
Which time zone you are selecting?
Oh,
Here.
where do you select that? Sorry, could you go back again?
Yeah,
how did you
at the
get
low
there?
here. At the on trading view.
Oh, on TradingView. Oh, that's why. So what should I select?
Does that change things? I don't think that changes anything.
Yeah, I think it does. -4. Is it UTC -4?
That shouldn't take. That should just change the scale. It shouldn't change this.
Oh, okay.
Put a screenshot in the Discord of your settings.
Okay.
Or maybe use the other one, Lux Algo one. You can use that one.
Yeah,
If you're getting
isn't that the one you're
problem with
using?
this one.
I'm using that Lux Algo.
Okay, for that, 1 second. Let me put the setting on the chat. 1 second.
Yeah, put your take a screenshot as well, Chris. Pop in the Discord.
Okay. Yeah, 15. That'll do.
So for London, it's 7 to 11 for me, and UTC 0.
Oh, you got 0. Yeah, I've got 1. And 8 till 13.
Does it matter? Like, I'm in Brisbane. What does
Nah,
it?
your time zone. Where you are doesn't matter. It's wherever you set the settings to this one. Have you got use exchange time zone ticked?
I have.
Untick that.
Um,
Alrighty. We're coming up over here.
I just to broke this thing.
Yeah, it's just ranging right now still. 15 minutes done nothing. I mean, if you're playing the range, it's done well. 20 pips up, 20 pips down, 20 pips up.
Okay.
Yeah, have you...
Use exchange time zone to tick that?
No,
That was
no.
ticked.
Yeah, untick it.
I don't. Oh, you got it ticked.
No, I ticked it to see, and if I ticked it, it made all these candles. It did what I think was happening to you. So untick it.
Yeah, it's unticked. So now, that's right now.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, that was it. Untick that. Okay, I don't know what that is, but I'll untick it.
Exchange time zone means most of the servers are on most of the trading servers like Pepperstone here is GMT +3. So it was overriding that GMT +1. So what it was doing was matching. If you used MetaTrader, it would match the same time on the candles as the MetaTrader would be. So all of this, like the reason why I like to untick it is because, well, it's more of a clear representation that London session to me starts at 8 a.m. UK time. And if you're used to the London opening at, say, 6 p.m. or 5 p.m. where you are, then just make this scale the same time zone as you, and then untick that GMT server one.
Okay. So my first candle of London says 7 o'clock because we're in.
While we're arranging, is this simply order accumulation in preparation for the move? Yeah, and it's also a German bank holiday today, so I'm wondering if that's just left little volume, less volume. And now with this London session as well, I think we're in two minds, and the same. I'm feeling that we're in two minds of where we go. And that's because
that latest London candle's really bearish at the moment. Yeah.
But we've pushed down so much, and like I really wanted to trade down, and we've already done that. So now I think they're also just there's less volume today, and there's a lot of downward pressure, but we've picked up a lot of liquidity from down here. So you've picked up, if you've got heaps of liquidity picked up, and we've got a lot of downward pressure. Right now we're just squeezing. So we've got to wait for one of them to exhaust themselves. Because we're in harmony now. As in we're having like equal buyers and sellers in this 20 pip range.
If you look at that 5 minute, it looked like we are creating HCS from upside now.
Yeah.
And that previous one was a doji one, so price already took out that high now.
Yeah, if this closes, we would expect support to break. If this closes like this.
Yeah, then we can enter here when we get a pullback. Just keeping stop loss here.
Chris is in Queensland. Okay, closed. 5 minute closed. We've got a double rejection. We've got resistance formed at this previous resistance. Can we break support? Technically we should.
Okay, I think we broke that low now.
Yeah. See if we can push down, do the wick fill. Just be careful of the next little pullback, but hopefully we get a smooth sailing.
Man, I wanted to see some pullback before entering.
You might get it still. Come on, sucker. Give us the pullback first. Okay. Now don't give us too much for the pullback. So hopefully it can roll over from here. The thing that concerns me is that this area here was quite clear for price to pull back to, and now other than just thinking that price could sweep all of this and push down, I don't really see any areas that it's really looking for. So it's almost like if price can close under here, then we can look for that steady 50 pip move to the downside. But until we're actually closing underneath this, it's really hard to get in a clean move. So I'd almost even wait for something to close under here and take a late entry, and then just go for you know, down. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to wait for. In fact, I don't want to get lured into anything, so I'm going to get a coffee now, and maybe we can kickstart it then. Oh, wait a second. If it's breaking here, then we've still got that easy move to the top side for 20 pips. Because if this is a fake out, breaking a confirmed resistance. Yeah, right, hold on. I won't go for a coffee just yet. Gosh, no, I'm gonna go for a coffee. This sucks. All right, I'll be back in a few minutes.
Chris, you can share your setting on the Discord. Take a screenshot of that.
I'm actually running Discord on my laptop and TradingView on my desktop, so that's okay. Do that. Let's have a look. TradingView. TradingView.
Actually?
Yeah.
So do you also have spread jumping like crazy on your broker?
Yeah. So I took a sell here, but because of the spread, it got me somewhere. I put a limit order there. That's why, because of the spread, I get a little bit higher entry.
Yeah, you're jumping now like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, gosh, man, this not much happening.
Hayden, while it's jumping around, on MT4, is there a way to show more trades in your account history? It's only showing 4 of my last 4. Is that an MT4
Oh,
setting?
yeah, it might be if you right click on your history and select time, right click on it and then go custom period or all history.
Oh, yeah. Oh, right, okay. Simple one. Sure,
Yeah,
I'll do it.
yeah.
Cheers.
Arcadeville.
Yeah, man, this sucks.
Yeah. I'm at break even right now. Still there. Price is not moving anywhere. It moved like 10 pips and then again came back.
Well, if I had to read this correctly, these wicks, it's only a matter of time. Who's lying? Who is it going to go? I don't really see. This is apart from this one and this one. No, not even that one. This is the only one that I see as a actual rejection. Then I three rejections from the top side. So
Well, 30 looks very bearish.
30, yeah, 30 is engulfing, isn't it? Very, very, looks like very quiet conditions. Like at the moment, buyers and sellers are in a bit of harmony. But we've also, I'm guessing this bank holiday is seriously having an effect. As it just haven't got that same explosiveness that we're used to. But, it's another little doji. Could that have been it?
Yeah, we took out that doji high.
Yeah.
I like how that 30 closed, but that previous 30 closed quite nicely.
It did it, yeah. You're right.
Should at least
Come
get
on,
that
drop,
week
drop,
filled.
drop.
Alan's on the 30-minute wick. Very good. Come on. I was hoping that 3-minute was going to close strong bearish, so then I was considering it. Now it's closed as a doji.
Crappy day like this in a while.
We haven't had one, have we? We've had days where it's done this, but it's usually come after, like, we've seen a big push and then it's just gone sideways for the rest of the session. But you know,
some of those rangy days, they're normally like a 30 to 50 pip range. This is like 20 pips.
This is 30 pips.
Yeah. It's only just really getting down into the bottom part of that 30 pips though.
Yeah, but it's gone down, up,
Yeah.
down,
Here we go.
up,
Here we go.
down.
Oh God, there's 200 me.
There we go.
There's gaming, I think.
More grinding its way down than pushing its way down, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
These are the days that you know you're on your way to consistency, is when you can just navigate these waters without doing account damage. Because if it's not giving you a clear read, just watch, I reckon.
Pound yen had a nice little push.
Pound yen. Let's have a little look. What about US 30? Could we trade that instead?
No. It's in range as well.
Yeah. Pound yen.
It breaks support. You close below on 30.
I'd be trading pound Aussie if anything. With the Aussie interest rates, at least there's a volatility there.
Yeah. It's had a really, really big push.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much sideways too, so.
Yeah, since they open.
Hey, Jenny.
Hey,
You're
and
back.
you're Aussie.
You're back in Victoria now.
Yeah. Back to reality.
Yeah, I heard you. You and Glenn caught up.
Yeah, it was only quick, but I mean, it was good. Yeah.
Just a drive by.
Just a drive by.
So are you pro or anti the Premier League?
I don't mind it. I took more interest in it when Leeds were in it. Then they got relegated this year. So now sort of not really keeping an eye on it at the moment. I wish if I had all my friends here, they're all rugby. So there's no one really that I would go to the games with. Plus my partner, she's no way she would want to go to a game. So I'd be keen to go, but maybe only when they're in Premier League. Do you follow it?
I've got a guy at work that he's from the UK and he's heavily into soccer.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, you crucify me right now. Football.
Yeah, football. Every time I go get my hair cut, there's every single time the guy, not my barber, but like there's two seats down. Every single time, with every single client, every time I'm in there, he's always talking about. Over here, it's just soccer, football. Like some people just absolutely breathe it. All right, what's this?
Might get a little bit of movement downwards on that GA, Danny.
Yeah.
Is this what you're planning,
Not the week
Chris? Or is this the settings? See this, what you've got up here. To keep your charts clean, you can turn that off. Oh, wait a second. Sorry. I just saw my charts. Yeah, to turn that off anyway, while we're seeing if we can break up. God, can I take a buy for 20 pips and just get out of it early? As in, like... Let's see. I think I'm gonna see if we can pull back a little bit. If this candle can close, I'm gonna anticipate something like this. So that was that first idea. Take out this Asian high. Damn it. It's getting a bit too high into the move now.
I went in breaking the high because it was like the 4th time it tested it.
Yeah, yeah. Made
Just
sense.
momentum.
Yeah, it makes sense for sure. Yeah, alright. That's done. Damn it. That's a pretty steep move from here. That's 50 pips. Anyway, Chris, if you're watching, how like you've got like the you've got like a little shortcut for the settings. It's called the arguments. All across here, and they're dominating your screen. And like to keep that cleaner, so rather than have you've got all those series of like zeros and all different colors and things. To turn that off, you right click on your charts, go into settings, and under status line, just turn off, keep titles for indicators, because that's what these are, the names, but turn off arguments and values. Because if I turn them on, see how like what it does is it starts to print across all the different settings and takes a lot more time, a lot more space. So turning those off just keeps it nice, compact, condensed, and neat. Because otherwise you'll find, especially if it's see how like one of them, my screen zoomed out a bit more, but see how yours is zoomed in, and you've got this all across, and it goes all like, you know, basically 2/3 to 3/4 across your screen. So what you'll find is like, if you're trying to like push up or like grab up and drag, you're probably selecting the indicator as well sometimes, rather than trying to grab the screen and move up.
Got it. Thanks.
I've been trying to sort that out for about a day and a half. Thanks, dude.
There you go. Well, we're making some
You got
useful
more
time.
questions.
Useful time when this is when it is a bit slow. Sort out some of these little TradingView issues. Okay, well,
Well, that just did a 20 pip take profit for me.
you took that on the break as well?
Yeah, I only did 20. I got it about halfway through, but I'm not going to push it any further.
No, don't. Yeah, that was what I was saying. I think that's what I was hoping that we would push up, come down, push up, and then take on the break. It would give a little retest, and then just go for
You
that
reckon
20
it'll take
pips.
Asian high, or it's just taken Asian high?
It just did, yeah.
Yeah.
That was the area I was thinking that we could predict if we can break above here. I thought that was worth a shot. Now that it's it didn't actually give me a little pullback, which is a bit of a bummer. Now we're starting to actually leave, so thank God we just had to sit through 40 minutes of this, or 37 minutes of this trash. Now I'm still going to plan sells, but I need to see what it's going to do above here, because yesterday, when we looked at yesterday, I was hoping it was going to go up higher, and we rejected the Asian high. Now, is that going to play out? Now, the only thing that's got me thinking twice is that often, like I'm going to go back to what I said earlier, was that I really thought we are going to be bullish yesterday. And sometimes when you feel that, because like it wasn't just that I flipped a coin and I thought we are going to be bullish. It was that I thought stocks and indices sold off a little bit more than they should have with the impending government shutdown, and I thought that being averted would lead to a bit more a recovery before a sell-off, because I thought there was a lot of areas above price that it would have been nicer to have like liquidity left behind, that would have been nicer to have sold off from. But I'm guessing they got their fill, they didn't actually need to keep on pushing up, or maybe they same reason that I thought we were going to go bullish. Maybe it's just I was tricked, and that when everyone's thinking the same thing, usually the opposite will happen. And what generally happens is people will forget that what they thought, and they'll be like, oh, but we sold off, and now they flip their bias to looking for sells. And now it's like when they're looking for sells all day today, now since Euro open and London open, maybe it was just it's just buys going to happen. So I am cautious that when I've had a wrong bias, it's like the next day it seems to play out a bit better. So that's the only thing I'm in two minds about. So when you're not clear on something, sometimes it's better to watch price and then just go into micro scalping mode, and which is going to be you have your higher time frame areas, and you look for, like, say if you've got a higher time frame zone, which these red ones, some of these red ones are like 3-hour wicks and things. When price seems to be really slow and it's just grinding its way up to it, when it's leaving, like if it's turning around beforehand and it hasn't hit it, and it's leaving candles with like no wicks and things and balances, price is often coming back to collect it, and it might look like a high being created, but price will often just keep on pushing up, and then it'll come down, maybe left imbalances here, come back, come down, but it's all the time it's grinding to the higher time frame area before then it can go down. And I'm wondering if that's what's happening here, is that I don't think this is really a higher time frame zone. I would think that this area is a bit better, or this area is a bit better. So whilst we're grinding our way up, we're just coming back and collecting imbalances along the way. And yeah, just gonna try find these like 20 pip moves that we can just be done, take it, bank profit. If you're going to take a second trade, use a partial of the profits. Not a day to risk a lot on this when it's like this. This is not really, when the volume's not there, it's not as easy. But taking moves like this, I think that was a good move. That was a nice healthy 20 pip range once we cleared this area. And the same, I would have taken the sell if we were significantly breaking this. If we had a candle that was pushing down and closing underneath this range, then looking for that wick to come back down 20 pips. It was the same move, we just had to wait for a price to actually show us and leave. Now, third time it's breaking something is usually the time it's going to continue.
You got the sec there, Haydos?
What was that, mate?
Just for people out there, just one of my little strategies. We've got our Asian high here, our Euro high here, London, your previous London high. There was a little micro scalp down to there. I've got that, and I've taken all but all my profits down. So just keep an eye out for them in the back of your mind as well. Don't go in heavy on the buck, because more often than not, you'll be the liquidity.
Yeah.
You will get a reaction off a session high. It might only be 10 pips, but you will often get a reaction.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, Asian high, Asian low is a good place to always mark up as a point of interest or a zone of interest. For sure. Can't believe how quiet this is. We've got nice clean traffic. Once we can get above here. This is what I want to target now. I want to target sell-offs from these areas. Hopefully we can get into this 30-minute wick. This 30-minute wick here. So that would give us how much range? 30 to that one, 40 to that one, just over 50 to the center, the middle of that liquidity wick. This is a liquidity wick. It's a 30-minute one. Let me show you. This one here. That one. But we are finding resistance at this Asian high. Okay, so what time frames? Oh, it's a 1 minute on my charts. This could be rejection, doji, no wick, can use like a little. This is a micro trade. Risky as hell. Where was that no wicks? 12.38. 15.238. Can the 15 minutes start breaking its own high? If I can pull back, I'll take this on. Would prefer it not to enter coming off of this though. How's your challenge going? Have you taken out, what's his name? Chitty or something?
No, mate, they must have been short on gold, so they're killing it. Another fella overtook him.
Oh, really? Holy.
I'll have a quick look. They're up like 65% in one day.
Jeez.
Holy dooly.
Yeah, pretty crazy. But again,
Go
like,
here, Aussie. Push.
when you think about it, but if you had a couple of positions on gold yesterday and you didn't manage your trade and just let it drop, like far out, it drops
Yeah.
so much. Pick your zones out well.
Yeah, it's a sore point for me watching gold continue to drop from Friday.
Yeah, mate. I think I took 20 pips. I got a few other positions in there, but in that initial drop, I got about 20 pips.
No, yeah, I only got the one. I didn't touch gold yesterday. I got bored of it. I don't know. I think yesterday I didn't do anything really on Sunday. We sort of stayed around the house. It wasn't good weather conditions either. And then then yesterday, hadn't done anything. Did the stream, caught up with my mate, then like on Zoom, then went into New York session. I'd been sat still for far too long. I had to get out of the house. I was going a bit stir crazy, so I just canned New York early. Okay, come on. It's not going to be an impulsive buy. I'd like to see it sort of touch here and then start breaking its high and get in, say somewhere like about here, about this point. But I want to see it sort of come down at least into this wick area, and then start to like what happened yesterday. Is Tom still here? Yeah. Remember, like when it was pausing, and I know that on the 1 minute it'll create like a little resistance and then break up. That's what I'm looking for.
Once you've done set yourself up, have a look in your private channel, Haydos.
Oh, Chipper, that's his name. Chipper. Oh, 73%. Holy man.
He's in about 2k drawdown, I think, at the moment.
How can you tell?
Because his equity is a bit lower than his balance.
Oh,
look on his you can see their equity curve.
Right.
But he hasn't taken trades today. The majority of that was yesterday.
Yeah, right.
Let this 30-minute close. The next candle should wick down a little bit and then we'll be good to go.
Yeah. I just really don't want to see it drive up because I don't want to see any rebounds off of this.
Or gap down and push down.
Because if it's rebounding off of that, like this, to me, it increases the probability that price can still come up here. So if it's coming off of there, yeah, that's a bit of a bummer. It's a bit of a bummer. Because it did a little doji here, rejected, closed bullish. Can this one close bullish? Ooh, we'll get
5
that.
minute made support.
Yeah. Yeah, it did.
This 30 might close above the Asian range. It's looking
Yeah.
pretty strong.
Yeah, then that's continuation.
Mm. Even if it closes right here. Oh, yeah, it's dangerous.
If it can
Plenty of
create this like little trend line, maybe it can just do a quick one. We can get the new 30-minute candle, because the new 30-minute candle's closing now, and the new hour candle, so don't do it, I wouldn't touch it. So what could happen though is, well, three things really. We could just, I'll see you, Peter. We could just open and then do that straight push with the new hour candle. Or are we going to create that bottom wick for the hour?
Mm.
Okay, so I would prefer to try get in on the bottom wick. I don't really want to take that breakout.
bottom wick could be all the way down here.
Yeah, it could.
I'd actually see it come down there. That'd be awesome.
So 30 is looking good. 1 hour on the bottom left. It's looking like, so where's the base of this body? So I wonder if we could get an hour candle that just wicks down to there.
Yep. Or even just your black line.
Yeah, so that would put this sweeping these wicks. Okay. All right. That's the plan. The hour candle's now closed. Didn't close higher though. But if this can push down and then create like a bit of a support underneath these wicks. Oh, the problem is as well that damn it, we have got a, oh, it's 1 minute. Forget the 1 minute. Let's go up to 3 minute. 3 minute though still as well has created a little bit of a rejection. And we've got a little bit of a support. So I'm going to need to see this support fail, come back up. That's the idea. So trades aren't going to be impulsive. They're going to be with a slowdown and then anticipation / confirmation. So I'll see if we can create that lower wick. If we're closing above here and I don't quite catch the bottom wick, then it could be another 20 pip push. So that maybe would be the play afterwards, late entry. Where are the fibs? Not fibs, sorry. Your pivots.
Oh, miles up. Like 15,281. And the support one was like 15,089.
Fucking hell.
Damn, it didn't give that pullback that I wanted. There were entries here. There were some entries, but like it's just not the. I'm not really that comfortable with those ones. Sarah saying bounce off the 200. Which time frame 200? 5.
We're
Yeah,
still under the daily pivot.
so I moved up 20
Yeah.
20 pips from the open.
Where it took the rejection earlier, just before London Open, that was just above the S1. Yeah. So S1's probably at the bottom of your range there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only area I liked. Out of this whole, apart from targets up above, this here was the only area. Can you see why I like that area? It's the only area. I only saw it once price actually sort of flagged it to me by rejecting off of it. I'm like, ah, my eyes didn't pick it up initially. That was my little mistake. Now price is gone.
Let's go.
Nah, come back.
Yeah, man, what a prick.
Yeah, come back into
So I mean, it's just grinding.
negation. That negation.
Yeah.
The 3 minute. That's what we want. Coming
Well, I made the mistake of my lot size on it.
You went too small, did you?
Yeah, I didn't have my glasses on. So I was like, this trade is going up, but why has it only gone up a few dollars?
Yeah. Well, I can always come back to this area. It's left a little bit behind. It's gonna grind its way up there, bugger.
Oil and gold are moving up as well, only slowly. So.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, that's fucking rubbish.
What's going on, Jim?
Timothy.
Yeah, what's going on, Jim? I'm gonna get a flag. Well, it's going to be a boring old trade breakdown. You can tell no one's going to watch that one.
They're all pretty much doing the same this morning. US 30 has gone through the daily pivot now.
Look, this is sneaky, not bad for it's just been so slow, but we've gone 80 pips from these lows. You know, it's a sneaky okay session. It's just been super slow. So the only move that I would have seen, that I can see, was when this one broke out. I wanted that quick retest. The retest came, but it happened. It just didn't work for me. The timing on that one. So I wanted to take it. I wanted the retest before hitting the Asian high. So that would have been the move. So Danny got it. That was good. Took it on the breakout. And then this one here was the next opportunity that I wanted it to, as it was forming these little rejection wicks from underneath. This candle here, I would have really loved it to have swept that doji low. To have got that entry. Then when the new hour candle opened, I would have liked it to have swept a little bit lower again to get that entry. But this is like, I'm happy to miss these kind of trades and make the trade work for me, rather than get lured in to the trade based on price action and have me enter into an area that wasn't my intention. So that's where the discipline comes into it, you know. but we've just been steadily pushing up, so it's not too we're in these clean candles now is actually quite nice. So I can't see why this would turn around. It's just where you're entering, where you're going to put your stop loss if you're entering now. You know, are you happy with 15 pip gain and for it to potentially come all the way back down 30 pips? Maybe I think that doesn't really quite work for me, for my entry criteria.
It's slow, but it's quite a nice price action if you're looking at it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's not that bad. It's actually fine. It's just I think this put everyone to sleep here.
Yeah.
This, and then this was a little bit tricky to navigate, but then once you're above that area, it's actually straightforward. It's
Nice
just
pullback.
I just know that this is not my strength in taking this breakout continuation style. Unless I get like a really good entry, I don't really like taking this kind of entry unless I know there's good volume, and I just haven't. It's just not that great a volume. It's just grinding away. But I guess that's a function of German bank holiday.
Yeah.
I took that on. You said that this one was a liquidity grab, and then when this one came back in, and then that just shot up, I was like, there's momentum, it's got to break through. Bit of cowboy, I suppose, yeah. But
This one here was nice. If you plan this zone, this is similar to what happened yesterday. Exactly the same that happened yesterday. Exactly. It had identified an area. See these three? The same. They're the same. Now I was looking for the base of it to be taken out and then go back up, but it didn't quite take it, and this one gave enough of an opportunity to get in, say here, to push up. The difference is today we had exactly the same, except we had these areas. This one here didn't. It would happen faster, that it didn't give me that opportunity to get in, say here. By the time that it was given an opportunity, price was up here, and that was just too far away now. But the actual scenario was exactly the same algorithms or whatever's playing out. Same price action pre, same pullback, same push. It was just it happened a bit faster on this candle, so I couldn't get in. Now we're making our way up.
Push him.
See this wick here? That's my Asian 50 where it bounced.
That's your Asian 50. Oh, because you use.
I don't use euro at all.
Yeah.
So that's Asian 50, and you look to your left. That's the New York low from yesterday as well.
From this area.
Like, well, yeah, but when you look at it on the 30, the body's closed above it.
Oh yeah.
So like I took them.
Oh, good one. Nice. Can hold that for another 6 pips before we potentially get some problems here.
Oh no, I'm out already.
Oh, okay, yeah, good move.
Might get your bullish day today, Hayden.
Yeah. Or at least bullish continuation for the London session. We didn't get that yesterday. Just got the push up, came down, got a quarter break even inside of here, and then it was just all downhill from there. Want to see it tap this 30 minute wick. It's annoying that that 30 minute had no, that this hour candle's got no bottom wick. It's really annoying. I think any form of a bottom wick would have been pretty close to being in this one, if not in it. There we go. That's a touch. So we hit the 30 minute liquidity wick. Doesn't mean you sell. You don't just because it's an area, it's not like the price action is not telling you to sell. It's just an area you wait for a reaction at. Because remember, price is going up. You want to make sure that if you are going to take the sells, that you're on this side, not this side. Otherwise, this is like a rising bayonet. This is the monthly level, this black one. Bloody sneaky volume, eh, in this hour. 15 minutes gone 15 pips. 15 minutes has gone 50 pips. Sneaky good volume. Actually, it makes sense now I think about this. If it's German, because like what we're looking at is on a normal day, we're using the German opening hour volume from 7 to 8 a.m. UK time. And then we're looking for London to give that push or help give that push. And anywhere from 8 onwards, we're looking for that trade. Now, if it's a German bank holiday, this was definitely, well, we got some volume from those 15-100 area, but German, if this bank holiday is affected, so we've got no volume in this hour, then it's the first hour of London volume, 8 to 9 a.m. And then from 9 a.m. onwards, we're likely to get that kick. So see how like this first hour was just a no-show, and then we got the move. Actually, that does make sense. I have to park that one away next time there's a bank holiday in Germany. I think that with our move might be after 9 a.m. rather than taking it before.
Okay, we've had 100 pips now from high to low on London.
Yeah. I wonder if we can.
75% of that game box.
What was that?
Is that 75% of the gain box?
What's the gain box?
You've got your green and purple gain box up there. Or
Oh,
box.
GAN. Yeah.
Is that 75% that top line?
Probably more than that now.
Mm.
So this GAN box, 120, and price moved 96. So yeah, more than 75. To me though, this is I don't trust this to sell from, because I think to me price is going up.
Yeah.
Come here. He's fucking hiding from me. He knows I'm fucking.
A lot of language in this stream today.
Oh no, you can get flagged. Yeah, I'm looking for pushes up until this afternoon till New York.
Yeah, there's going to be a correction at some stage because.
Are you still holding, Sarah?
Yeah.
Nice. Well
At
done.
break even, so I just leave it.
We've got an area untested that I wanted to get that retest. We've got imbalance. We've got imbalance. We've got imbalance. And we're creating this. So at some stage, we're going to create that high of the day, I think. Anyway, it's going to be too late for me. Gonna have to make sure that I stay true to my timing. So I'm going to call this a no trade session, unfortunately. For me, I'm glad some of you guys got the pushes, got the bullishness above this area. Once it broke this resistance, because this is a confirmed resistance, and then as soon as that resistance was broke, then it was just all upside from there. All upside. So that break and retest really suits your style. Did you catch that, Tom, from there? Did you? Because you wanted 260, didn't you? 15,260. That's what you were saying. Just above. Beautiful. Good job, bud. Good job, mate. That's really good. All right. Well, I'm going to Dave. Is Dave here? Dave, yeah. Did you want to catch up and sort out this magic keys thing?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Cool. All right. Yeah. Well, no trade for me, unfortunately. Slow day. So I'm gonna make sure I am refreshed for NY, and then NY will pay me, I'm sure. So, cool. All right, guys. Well, thanks YouTube audience
So
for
what
your
time's
patience.
NY now, Haydos?
1 hour later for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's just 1 hour later for this month. For this month.
Yeah.
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 And 2 hours later.
Then it's gonna be 2 hours later. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, guys.
In Hayden, in the magic keys,
Mhm.
would you mind if I jump in because I'm having problems with mine?
Yeah, sure. No problem.
Is that all right?
Dave, you don't mind?
If Dave doesn't mind.
Oh, jeez, I'm just gonna. That's fun.
No. If you do, it's fine. It's fine. It's just.
No.
Are
I'm
you-
being silly.
He wants alone time.
Are you gonna?
You won't be able to speak there,
Are you
sweetheart.
gonna?
Before the baby's born.
Are you gonna share anything? Any private details, Dave?
Sorry.
Because
What do you mean?
what I'll do is I'll close the. I'm gonna close the
What do you
YouTube
wanna
stream. YouTube. See you later. I'll see you guys tomorrow.